Hello.
Hello and welcome to the non-Greg Sterlace Show, except only the substitutes, because I'm your host, your lovely host, the Pam John. And we have some other people here in our delightful studio.
Just the regulars.
Hey, hi, friends. Today I'm going to show you at some point there is a wonderful music video by my dear friend Big Moose Manholington and his band, the Big Moose Manholingtons. There's a music video they have out now, okay, but they have a music video out now, and it's wonderful. And this you can get this wonderful tape. Just talk to me and I'll give you instruction on how to receive this wonderful tape called Clop Till You Drop. It's got hits such as Back on the Pony, CJ is a Brony, Talk Derpy to Me, My Mane Hurts, Endless Asphyxiation, 20% Cooler Than the Ramones. Let's see, hold on. What's the Beyond the Valley of the Applebuckers. It's Always the Grand Galloping Gala at My House. RABRONIES. Talk Derpy to Me, My Mane Hurts, and Cutie Mark theme song.
I mean, I'm glad I now know what that means, but I also feel like I need to drill a hole in my head and pour bleach into it.
That's the only acceptable answer to that.
Oh, and I'm here. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mae.
So earlier, sorry.
What is this, Miss Pamela?
We were sitting in the downstairs room and we heard crows. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of them, an absolute murder. It was totally a murder
Possibly
of crows.
a serial murder, because I feel like as you get more and more crows, it becomes a worse version of murder.
Yeah, all of a sudden the whole other group just joined in. It was like, yeah. It was very loud.
Yeah.
And we're afraid someone is dead on the roof of the building next door. The
Yeah, they
like,
were like swirling around in
Oh,
circles.
jeez.
They were swirling around in circles over the roof of this apartment building next door.
They're like, someone's dead. Oh, God, do something. And we're all like, look at all those crows.
Yeah.
Like, oh, humans are so stupid. How did they evolve and not us? How?
Some of them are just shouting, Jeremy, stop eating it. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, right.
Damn it, Jeremy. Cut it out.
But it's so good.
So how did you meet Slade?
Well,
Because he's far, far away. Where is he again?
he lives in the great state out west of Oregon, USA.
Oregon?
No, they get very mad if you
Oregon?
say Oregon.
I couldn't remember which one was the right one.
No, it's Oregon. apparently.
Oregon.
Yes, well,
Begin again.
anyway, but yes.
Oregon, begin.
Well, I had emailed the wonderful Miss Gabby Lala, who I was a big fan of, and I am a big fan of. She's amazing. She plays the ukulele. And she was like, oh, well, you should talk to this guy I know, Slade. He puts out music, and he's going to put out my music. I Captain Crook. So I email Slade. She gives me his email. And he sends me a bunch of tapes and CDs. And I had bought Gabby's CD, and he sent me just a bunch of stuff for free, along with this delightful little robot. And I still have that little robot.
A robot?
A robot. And I had just been talking to him. And this was, years and years and years and years ago. And basically, we started talking more and more, and over time, he became one of my best friends, as you know. And he started putting out my music, and Captain Crook is mostly it's lots and lots and lots of artists, but the main ones are myself and Slade and people we know. But there are lots of people we don't know as well in there. I highly recommend Captain Crook Records. Check it out. I also brought up some Captain Crook Records. This is my latest crappy noise tape known as Sunsets and Mystical Places.
I love the name.
This is a wonderful Tijuana Thai tape. I also highly recommend Tijuana Thai. Now this is my Cyber Peanut stuff. This is Electric Peanut Paradise, which is the fourth or fifth.
Electric Penis Paradise?
Electric Peanut Paradise.
Oh.
It's one of my favorite things I've ever done.
I don't know if I think the other sounds more fun.
Yeah, the other sounds fun, yeah.
But not. You don't want my dick zapping anybody.
No, that's not what it means.
And
like a vibrating strap-on or something.
But this is my favorite Cyber Peanut release I've ever done. This is legit. This is also highly recommended. This is my latest Cyber Peanut album. It's one of my favorite things I've ever done. It's probably my favorite album I'm on, especially of Cyber Peanut. Highly recommended. They're all on Captain Crook Records.
What's that one called?
This is called Legit.
Oh, it's called Legit. I thought you said I got confused because at first I thought it was the title, but then I thought maybe you meant like it's legit your favorite one.
Everything's written in Arabic on it, so if you don't read Arabic, that's what that says. Legit Cyber Peanut. Anyway, which is my little thing for my little prequel for going into the Big Moose and the Manholingtons release, which is also I showed that one, but yeah, I've met Slade through Gabby.
It sounds like it's kind of like a modern version of like a title like the Butthole Surfers.
Cyber Peanut.
I love them. They're great.
Big Moose and the Manhole.
Oh yeah.
Like it sounds like a similar kind of, but you know.
Yes.
I actually like. Yeah, Butthole Surfers.
They're good.
Yes, it is. And this wonderful little ukulele, the sticker on here also comes from Slade. Well, it actually comes from Whitney, but it's a wonderful little sticker. I remember very well the day I received that sticker. We were in a bookstore in Portland, Oregon, and I was gifted this wonderful sticker, and also some wonderful hula socks. And anyway, sorry, not to make this a me-focused episode. I just wanted to point out some wonderful stories.
Those are wonderful stories.
Yes.
Yes.
But I've known Captain Crook and I've known Slade for a very long time.
Should we show the video? The video now?
Yes.
Vidya.
The
The
video.
video?
Look at this wonderful video by Big Moose Manholington. It's great. I highly recommend look up the Instagram und the YouTubes und the wonderful Facebook pages.
He's slipping into
Oh,
German
sorry.
BDSM person.
Yes.
Oh, I am sorry. I didn't mean to do it.
Oh, this leather chased me so good.
Yeah, just stick it up my stinking lock. Yeah.
My poopin' toops.
I learned what lock meant by my friend Colin. He's like, yeah, man, lock means hole, man. I lived in Germany for a while, man.
I know none of these things.
Yeah, lock means hole. I was really in the German toilets at the time, and
Although we are both part German, and
Yes.
you are not German at all.
Ich sprechen Deutsch. Ich sprechen ein bisschen Deutsch und nicht sehr gut.
yeah, whatever.
I don't know.
I think I said I speak a little bit of German and not very well, but that's a lie because that's all I can remember how to
Oh,
say.
there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Just great. Just do it to me in the fatherland. Whatever.
So if you want to go to the video, you have to say clop.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to say clop.
I'm cooler than the Ramones. I'm cooler than the Ramones. I'm cooler than the Ramones.
Son,
Gulp!
what the hairy fuck is this? Shit!
It's my girlfriend's.
Are you fucking dog styling me, son?
I want a claw.
One, two, three, four.
Mother pot unicorn lucky charms. Now I got cutie marks up my arms. Cause I'm back on the pony. Binging seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now St. Peter won't let me through Heaven's Gate. Feeling so hoovy. on the heroin, I just can't buck. Sorry, I Pinkie Pie swore, Dad. Ah, shucks. I'm back on the pony.
My little pony, what is friendship all?
I'm fucked in the head. Every pony thinks I suck. And wishes that I was dead. 'Cause I'm back on the pony. Oh yeah.
Well,
Well,
what did everyone think of Big Moose Manholington?
that was sure a thing.
I thought it was beautiful. Oh, come on.
It was
That should be nominated for every award that's ever existed.
It was different.
Well.
And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I don't know how I mean that. I don't mean it like your grandma means it when she says, "Well, it was different."
yeah, right.
And that was something completely different.
Probably more like that, yeah.
So, like, I heard a violin in there, but how'd that get there? That's what I was wondering.
That was
Yeah.
done by Ryan Manho, who did it, who programmed. He did all the music,
Oh, okay.
and he just did it with some synths.
Okay. I was wondering.
Oh, okay, because
Yes.
violins are hard to play.
Yeah, they're hard to play.
Yeah, that was.
They're jerks.
Yeah, that was all.
You
That
gotta
was all
hold
synth.
them like this crazy. Well,
They ain't got no frets.
yeah. Then you gotta go like this. And it's really hard on your body. Then you have to go like this. That's really hard.
Hmm.
And it'll wreck you. You know, not that other things in life won't, but that sure will.
But
That's why you gotta be like that one lady on YouTube who like dances around while she's playing violin dressed as Link and stuff.
Oh.
What's her name?
Lindsay Sterling, she was
Nancy
just in
Sterling,
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen people
I don't actually really
play it like this.
I think she's very
down low.
talented, and I like her video game music covers.
That's
but
called
I don't
a fiddle.
actually really like her music very much.
She's a very crazy person.
Yeah.
She's a very crazy Mormon.
Oh no, that makes me sad.
Yeah, she's very, very crazy right-wing Mormon.
Oh, that's double sad.
awful. That's super
Double
sad.
plus
Well,
sad.
You know, my
Mm.
brain's imploding now because there's her like dancing around dressed as Link, and I like Zelda, and now it's all like corrupted with.
I mean, I still think she's talented, but she's very crazy.
Yeah. I knew a Mormon person for a while, and they were a good friend of mine, and then they weren't a Mormon anymore because they realized they were a lesbian.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mormons
that's-
don't allow that.
Yeah, it's not really. They don't really like that. They just kind of frown upon.
I don't. Gosh,
I
I'm
asked her
sure
if she
I've
had
met
magic
some
underwear,
Mormons.
but I don't think she did.
I referred to the magic underwear at GCC, and everybody was staring at me like I was insane, and they
No,
didn't
totally.
know about the magic underwear. I'm like, no, Mormons actually have.
I've been to Utah.
The
It's
magic underwear.
very, yeah, they're not afraid of talking about it openly there.
About
Oh yeah, my magic underwear has sparkly symbols on it.
if only. Yeah, so I realized people don't universally know about this magic underwear.
Apparently, they're like all sorts of different symbols from different. I think there's some symbols from like Masonic stuff too, because the guy who started Mormonism was sort of into that too. And
Yeah.
I just like the South Park one about Mormons.
Dum dum. Smart. Yeah, that's a great episode. No, I've not met anyone who's Mormon. I've met the other ones that don't. Who are the ones that don't celebrate the holidays?
Jehovah's Witnesses,
Jehovah's
they're
Witnesses.
completely crazy.
They used to come to my house. My mom would like ask them questions like, "How is that possible? Tell me how is that possible with science and stuff?" And
my dad, they built
dum dum.
They
Yeah.
built a Jehovah's Witness church down the street from my parents, and there's this lady my dad called Sister Cousin Lady because he was distantly related to this lady, and she was a Jehovah. And they'd come over to the house and they like knock on the door. And there's one time my dad saw him coming up to the door, and he was walking through the living room, and the windows were open, and he was just like, "Oh crap!" and he like dove onto the floor into the kitchen so they wouldn't see him.
That's pretty funny.
So yeah, so Slade does the lyrics and the other guy does the.
No, I don't actually think Slade wrote the lyrics for that. I think he just agreed. Slade writes the lyrics for Slade and the Big Nothing and also Slade and the Big Green Schwinn, which I highly recommend. Slade and the Big Green Schwinn is I'll do a verse, then Slade does a verse. And Slade and the Big Nothing's the same thing, but it's only Slade. But I think Ryan Manho writes the lyrics too, and Slade's just like, oh, yeah, I'll sing that, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
And,
Was that the other person in the video?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was supposed to collaborate with him too, but I've yet to get back to him. I'm sorry, Ryan. I'll get to back to you soon. I still want to do something. I was supposed to do a Tiny Tim concept album with him, but I forgot. I'm sorry. I'll get back to you.
You're slacking.
Every song is just like, this is a song about Tiny Tim. It's the concept of a song.
Well, Tiny Tim's life story is so fascinating. I mean,
in kind of an Ed Wood sort of way.
Yeah. I think Tiny Tim's actually talented. He's just crazy. I mean, I don't know. I mean.
And they both went into doing porn once they were less
Yeah,
popular.
that's true. That's true.
Ed Wood too.
Yeah, I like Ed Wood as well. Ed Wood, he did the wonderful movies and.
Time for go to bed. Tor Johnson and.
There's a whole. I know this is one of my favorite things I came up with.
It's so delightful.
There is a great podcast called You Must Remember This, and they did a whole thing on Bela Lugosi and Boris Karloff, and they talked about the whole Ed Wood and. But then today, like, she finishes up her current thing. She's like, I may never come back. And I'm like, wow. Because I like her podcast. It's very fun.
Why is she leaving?
I don't know. She didn't say.
Speaking of podcasts, please also check out. I do the theme songs for both of Slade's podcasts, Awful Conversations with Awful People, and also Captain and Friends. So if you're into Captain Crook, look up his lesser-known podcast.
Doesn't Neil, what's his face, who does Lemon Demon and Harry Potter Puppet Bells?
Neil Cicierega?
Yeah, I can never remember how to say his last name. I just look at it and go, oh yeah, him.
I love Neil Cicierega. I like
Neil
Potter Puppet Bells.
Doesn't he have a something called like Oh, no, wait, okay. Never mind, I got confused.
He does have a podcast.
Yeah, he does have a podcast. But there's another podcast called, like, Conversations with People That Hate Me. Or something
I don't know that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
But,
Awkward silence. Cue the crickets.
The Neil Cicierega, if you haven't seen Potter Puppet Tales, I highly recommend it. They're so funny. I like what he's got.
John, I feel like you highly recommend anything that you remotely like.
I do. I mean, come on, you gotta. I like his Harry Potter. He's like, I'm the chosen one, Ron, not you, okay? I've got money. And he's like, yes, Harry, I'm sorry, I don't have any money at all. And then he's like, that's right, because I've got all this teen wizard angst. And he's like, I'm going to teach you all the dirty wizard swears. And then you got Neville comes up, and Neville is a squash on a stick, and he goes, hello, Harry. Hello, Ronald. Hello, Hermione. And he's like, I'm going to teach you all the filthy wizard swears, Neville. No, grandmother forbids me from using raunchy language. And
You're reenacting the whole podcast.
Yeah, you're like a weird tape recorder.
Yeah.
well, I like the Potter Puppet. And then Dumbledore comes in nude out of the cake. He's like, oh, hello, Harry. And it's funny. I don't know. Look at Potter Puppet Pals. Even if you don't like Harry Potter, look up Potter Puppet Pals. It's amazingly stupid.
Yeah. Yeah,
I like, Clark's World.
I like the No Sleep podcast, and Tales to Terrify, and Starship Sofa, and Lore, and Stuff
I like
in
Lore.
History Class, and
I like stuff. I got those.
What's the other one Laura does? That guy. I really like that one.
Cabinet of Curiosities.
There's Curiosities. I haven't been
And
able
then
to
there's
find it.
one that's more in detail where he actually does multiple episodes.
I'm Aaron Mankey, and it sounds like I'm trying not to throw up every 5 seconds when I speak.
Yes, it's true. His halting way of talking
I'm
is
like
soothing
the sad
when
hipster
you
version of
are trying to sleep.
William Shatner.
Oh, yes. But the Clarksworld woman too. Her voice is very soothing and it's
I
very
like
nice
that.
to listen to when you're going to sleep. It's all sci-fi stories. The Clarksworld as well.
Yeah. So Starship Sofa. The only problem is the host is a little bit babbly. It's like.
What is Starship Sofa's? What's their main focus?
Sci-fi.
Oh, it is sci-fi too. Okay. Yes.
Sometimes they have sci-fi horror, and sometimes Tales to Terrify has sci-fi horror because they're in the same network.
Yeah, the Clarksworld woman is not babbly at all. She gives a tiny intro, and she's really great at reading the stories. too.
I really used to like the host of the Tales to Terrify back in the. He died,
Oh.
but he would set the stage, and he'd be like, "Welcome to the Nook," and he'd set the stage and
Yeah,
everything.
that's
you're
how
in
the
there.
woman for Clarksworld is.
And they didn't do it after that for a while. They replaced him with a different guy who was just awful, and now they replaced that guy with the new guy, and he kind of does it and it's sort of okay. But the No Sleep podcast like super does that, and like when they go on tour and stuff, they have like this whole like show, like first 15 minutes of it is like this show about them being on tour, being chased by zombies and stuff.
Oh.
They're like, close the doors, blah, blah, blah.
Do they have a Foley
gotta put the
setup
tape in the
too,
story
or no?
machine. Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
sweet.
it's pretty awesome.
I love to watch the Foley artist.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
It is very fun.
Yeah.
Though, when you see them like showing how they make the sound of a woman walking down the hall in heels, it's like you don't know how to walk in heels half the time.
I don't know how to walk in heels. True story.
I don't either, really.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Oh well.
Does anyone like Beverly Cleary?
Huh?
I
The
just started
author?
thinking about Beverly Cleary. Yeah.
Did you know heels got popularized by old-timey early photographic porno?
I did not.
Yeah. They were meant as men's riding shoes, and then they started showing them in lewd pictures of naked ladies wearing them and stuff, and then they became popular as a ladies' shoe. And
I did not know any
yeah,
of
like
that.
during the 1800s, late 1800s.
What were you going to say about Miss Beverly Cleary?
I was just wondering if any of you liked Beverly Cleary. Mouse and the Motorcycle.
Yes.
And,
I remember liking that, but I read it a very long time ago.
I was thinking about her
I was
earlier,
a little
and
kid.
In another time.
because I played a show in Beverly Cleary Storybook Park, and so I was thinking about it.
I like Kurt Vonnegut a lot.
Yes, he is good. You got me one of his wonderful stories. I'm
Ice
going to be
Nine
reading that
terrified
soon.
What did?
Ice 9.
Oh, yes. Yeah, well,
I can't even remember it because I think I like blanked it out.
yeah. Well, yeah. Yes. Yes. Ice Nine, well, some people have not read the books, so we cannot say what the Ice Nine does.
Yeah.
Because John has not read the book.
I don't. What did Einstein do? I don't.
This is like drifted off into his own little world there. And then...
I don't even know what's going on.
No, not Einstein.
No. Ice 9.
Oh,
Ice
Ice Nine.
By Kurt Vonnegut.
Cat's Cradle is the name of the book.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
The Ice 9, the Cat's Cradle. Yes,
Ice Nine is something in the book.
I couldn't even remember the name.
And
I had to read it for college. I mean, high
Bokanon is
school,
the
but-
religion in the book, I believe, where you put your feet together.
Yeah. It's real weird.
I thought it was about cats.
No.
Sorry.
It's not. The Cat's Cradle. No, I had
Don't
to
mean
read
to
Cat's
disappoint
Cradle
you.
for something in high school, but that was like getting closer to 20 years ago than less. So.
But what they should make the Neko Atsume novel. I would read that.
Which one?
It
What
would
one?
just be blank pages with pictures of cats.
But
in
it'd
it.
be so cute. You know,
What's
the kitty game.
Oh, okay.
I said they should do a novelization of it.
Nico. Yeah.
Who's the guy that
Nico
writes all,
Atsume.
the Asian guy who writes all the super weird sci-fi?
Oh.
Oh, you mean like the weird
Asian or Indian? Because Andrew Permit Das does a lot of really
No.
weird sci-fi.
There's a really great Asian Japanese sci-fi horror manga writer I really like. I forget his name.
I remember I wrote this book and it was very strange. I remember there was like this object that was so heavy and there was like this developmentally disabled man who was like trying to move this object and it kept getting heavier and heavier and it was sucking things in.
So basically, it was Sisyphus, but with like.
Well, he
a
did
disability.
move it. He did move it, but it was just very weird. The
Okay.
whole thing was very. It was a very weird book, and I can't really remember the plot because I didn't really know what was happening. I
Oh,
was like, I don't
highly
know what's
recommending
happening.
things. And in the
shoot,
realm of
someone
books
is
and other
like-
stuff.
If someone's still watching, they're probably like, "Oh, I know that book," and they're screaming at the screen right now. Call now. and
Call
tell
now.
us.
We won't-
Tell us the name of the
Yeah.
book.
The way you're holding that little ukulele, it just makes me keep thinking of Quick Draw McGraw.
I was just
Why?
thinking that it looks like she's about to club some zombies.
Because remember when Quick Draw McGraw would take his little thing with Baba Louie and he'd go, "Hail kabong!"
Yeah. He'd hit him.
I don't know if I've ever seen Quick.
It's
Oh, I
the
love Quick
obnoxious
Draw.
white horse with the cowboy hat.
Well, how you doing there, Baba Louie?
I don't think I know the Quick.
I
Quick
know
Draw.
everything about cartoons, and I love Quick Draw McGraw.
Um,
Quickie Koala is also great.
we're getting stared at.
Yeah, look at how beautiful Slade is. I mean, Big Moose Manholington. I'm sorry, that's not Slade. That's Big Moose Manholington.
Oh, there we go. It's moving ahead suddenly. The picture is changing.
But if we're recommending things here, speaking of books and games and things, story to game is Rock of Ages and Rock of Ages 2. It takes the myth of Sisyphus and like turns it into a video game, and you're like a big boulder rolling down a hill, knocking over. You roll through the ages of history, and it's all like it's like a art history book that's all cut out, and it's very, very, very Monty Python animation-esque.
Yes.
And it's just delightful. It's fantastic.
One of the bands I was in, we had a song about Sisyphus, and the chorus was, "Oh, it's an uphill battle." It was. I liked the song. I thought it was good. But my bandmate was like, "No, I wrote it, but now I hate it
Oh, come
because
on,
it's
no.
too simplistic." I was like, "Okay, sorry to go so simplistic as mythology."
It's no back on the pony.
Well, I think that's kind of an. I think do you think he's aware of the overlap between that and back on the horse, back on the pony as being a term for like being back on drugs?
I mean,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
think so.
And I've got
Okay.
cutie marks on my arms. Made me think of drugs first.
Yeah, like
actually.
train spotting.
Yeah.
But cutie marks are like the greatest pony signs. I got Applejack's right here, hairs.
What are these? Are these stickers or?
No, cutie marks are little tiny marks that differentiate the ponies in Ponyville.
Yeah.
Applejack's.
I only know this because I vaguely remember my sister like the original My
Liking
Little
them?
Ponies when they were.
So do you
I don't-
draw them on yourself?
No. The
like-
cutie
they're
marks
just like-
appear on you to differentiate you from your other pony friends. But you can get your own cutie
Even though
marks.
you're different colors and have different voices and different personalities, you need badges.
The
like-
cutie marks just show you who you are.
Oh. So they're
So,
like
like-
tramp stamps.
Yeah, basically you got the Twilight Sparkle has
Stamp, yes.
Twilight Sparkle has a little purple and blue and light blue sparkles. Applejack has little basket of apples. Then you've got Derpy Pony. She has like a little dir face on her. And then I forget the other ones. I know there was okay, Twilight Sparkle, Rainbow Dash has a little cloud with a rainbow on it, and she's light blue.
Uh-huh.
And then Equestria, in the land of Equestria, the queen pony.
The land of horse!
Anyway,
Oops.
I know too much about.
You know a lot.
You
I
do know
do.
a surprising amount about that show.
I do. That's Generation 5, My Little Pony,
Is
by
there-
the way, developed by Lauren Faust.
Is there something you want to tell me?
Yeah.
Talk derpy to me.
Oh no. I don't really know what that means.
Here! Wear this the next time we're in the bedroom. It's shaped like a unicorn horn.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh no. Oh dear. Woo.
It's like those people who are like, yeah, I have sex toys. I have all of those bad dragon ones. And you're like, oh, no, thanks. Please stop talking to me.
Slade was telling me once about this this dildo that he wanted that you can stick little eggs in, and when you stick it up your ass, it lays these little eggs inside you, and you gotta like poop them out.
No!
He said it was like an alien dick.
That's. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know.
And he
I mean, it's kind of like those balls on a chain, but not. And I don't know.
I remember him saying he wanted
no.
The more I know, the more I wonder.